on this.
Benjamin.
It doesn't help that that guy looks like you with the beard, Dakota.
It's a good picture.
He actually looks like you if you had a beard.
Alright. Alright. Exonock, are you here?
Oh, what? Yeah, what's up?
Hi. He's gone. Caven. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, sorry.
Prawn? Hello?
Hello,
Hi.
it's me, Braun.
I'm here. I'm definitely here. Relb. Relb is probably here.
Boom!
Yeah.
Joe
Zort.
switched again. No, Joe switched again. You didn't call him.
No!
He switched back to Chad. Go back to him first.
Nah, Zort.
Hello.
And, sadly, Chad could not make it.
Oh, nope, he's back.
Svengerman. Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hello, I'm here.
What the fuck?
Svengerman.
That's one of your NPC's voices.
I gotta play.
I'm here.
I have to play Greek music. Ooh. There we go.
Morpheus.
Dang it. Okay. Chad. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy, how are we doing this?
Oh no.
And today we will be exploring Goblin Core.
Shut up.
Chad.
Shut up. We're not mentioning that.
What makes you feel safe, Chad?
A group of trustworthy friends and a good heavy rock.
Classic caveman answer. Exonock. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
Hey, I got you. Here comes the 3 again.
Another 3.
Did not roll one.
22.
Alright, there we go.
I am feeling 22. I'm not
Did I
gonna.
get another spoiler one? Did I seriously get another spoiler?
Do not. I'm gonna DM it to you. Don't answer it. Okay.
Are you serious? Another one?
Don't. Do not answer this and then roll again.
Alright, that's really funny.
Yeah. Roll again for me.
So locked. What's your favorite person?
Did I get? Oh, I thought I got the same one as Joe.
Okay, this one's actually pretty funny. What? What would be your character's favorite video game if they knew what that was?
Oh God. I gotta go through my library real quick.
Oh, I have to open that case. I have to deal with that question.
Please.
You got 10 seconds. To
Either
answer.
Monster Hunter or VR chat.
Well,
That's a
You
very
will see
solid
why.
answer. Oh no.
answer filled me with dread.
Yeah. It can mean so many different things. Caven, roll a D100 for me.
2.
2. Ooh, so far, even though they've been together for, like, 4 hours, who does Caven trust the most in the party?
Easy. That's the easiest question you could have ever asked me. Zord. 1000%
Understandable.
Zord.
Yeah. Prawn.
D100?
Yeah. Lobster.
51.
51. Oh, that's a dumb social studies question. Roll again. Roll
What is
again.
that?
I want to know what it is. I want to know what it is.
It's like, ooh, what's your? Are you swayed by pathos? Like, shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. No one.
How do
cares.
you learn best?
I'm a visual
Job
learner.
interview?
Um.
I can roll another D100 if you prefer.
I'm just gonna pick one that is close by. What is their favorite color?
Probably like a nice deeper shade of blue.
Solid.
Like actually, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna look up deep blue colors. We're gonna find out. Probably.
Everyone googling shit.
This is a
Yeah.
great color palette. Probably this. It's a great
Nice.
palette.
All right, roll a D100.
Lapis lazuli.
92.
92.
You know,
I feel like I
looked
got
up
that
Lapis
last
and
time.
I regret it.
I feel like you did too.
Oh wow, Relv. What do you want in the afterlife?
Relb does not want to go back to the mines.
Holy shit.
Anything
His
but the
afterlife.
mines. Okay.
His afterlife is just the mines.
The mines.
If Relb dies and he wakes up in what looks like some underground catacomb, he will have a panic attack. That is his own personal hell.
Zort,
Wrong.
it is your turn.
Zach writing down notes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zort.
Relb is innocent.
oh, let me roll
Also, why
the
do I
dice.
have a...
Let me put in my hearing aids.
Hey guys, does anyone else have a fucking flood warning on their
59.
desktop?
A what?
Me.
A flood warning?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Why do you
yeah,
have
I had
on?
one earlier.
Oh dear.
It's supposed to get rain for a couple days.
Outside of your work, what is a like hobby that Zort would like to talk about that he likes?
I think what Zort really likes to do is he really likes to whittle. I think that's something that he
I
finds
see.
interesting.
All right. Well, that's all the Patreon questions we have time for today. As I'm sure you all remember, you have just been given sort of this strange task that is new to a lot of you. Others, you've been looking for an excuse to do this. You've been tasked to head north into the swamp and figure out why there's all these crazy undead guys. But right now, you've just been sort of pressured into this deal. For some of you, it could land you in jail. For some of you, it could end in your death if you are small and green. So,
No!
you all stand outside of the guard station. It's about noon. It's about midday. And you are in pretty much the center of Texlam. Doesn't get much busier than this.
Relb immediately starts going through his dungeoneer's pack, looking for various things to see if the guards stole them.
Looking through your pack,
What does he have tools?
you see that your tools are still there, but it seems like about 3 of your torches are gone.
Bastards! Relb. They stole Relb torches.
Looking around, there's people and wagons rushing by you, and you all just kind of look around and see that you're all just kind of this. You're all pretty much strangers, and you've all just kind of been forced into this sort of strange group.
Haven's gonna kind of look down at Relb as he says that. They stole something from you.
Relb had 10 torches in pack at time of arrest. Relb now only have 7. Relb also not have any. Relb is poor. Relb
Could give
spent
you
all
3
of
of my torches, if that means
Relb
anything.
spent all of Relb money getting to text them so he could make weapon for guard. Then guardy men throw Relb in the cell.
Haven's gonna kind of pull out his money pouch and start fingering through money, and he is going to hand Relb 12 gold and 4 silver.
Relb will cherish this gift and immediately try and. Relb is going to attempt to gift Craven a ration.
He's gonna hold his hand out. No, it's all fine. You're gonna need it.
What's a goblin ration like?
Blood.
You don't want to know.
It
Raw
looks
sewage.
just
I mean, it's pretty much whatever he finds, like, lying out in the road at times. It's not particularly healthy, but
you see
Goblin.
that it is mostly green, whatever it is.
It really fits the Goblin Core aesthetic.
Yeah.
shut up!
I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna chop your head off.
Michael, how
Now
much?
that
did
would be
you-
Goblin Core.
Michael, how much did you say it was?
I gave you 12 gold pieces and 4 silver pieces. Exactly half of what I currently have.
Nope, that's not.
Oh, we should probably be off soon, considering we're time before we are criminals. Does anyone need to get anything before we go? We can
Relm starts like jumping up and down. Relm need buy tools.
Well, I'll wait by the cart, planning out the route, while whoever wants to go can go get supplies.
This good deal. Relm immediately starts looking for anyone who looks like they would sell either
Oh.
smithing or tailor's tools.
Wait, Relb, here
Yes.
you go, and Zort hands him 4 gold. This should help you, friend.
Sort good friend.
I'll be here. If the rest of you want to get supplies, I have to think about the quickest route.
Yeah, I could give you a hand with that. Pretty good. Pretty familiar with this area.
Oh,
Relm starts running around looking for ships that have tools in them.
you could say I was born to navigate the swamp.
Yeah, swamp's kind of your turtle evil deal.
Oh,
You guys are checking out the routes. I need to go back to the guard station. I left some of my things in there. So please knock on the door and get me when we're ready.
you scare me.
Why? What have I done?
I don't know you.
Fair enough.
Don't
Well,
think
to be
any of us
fair,
do for
Mr.
that.
Zord, we don't know much of each other.
What
did you say your name was again? And he's gonna point to the funny guard man.
Oh, me? I am Prawn.
Well, it's good to meet you, Mr. Prawn. You mind if I come with you?
Oh yes, please go ahead, and please know I am no guard.
Be careful, Caden.
I'm just here as a
We'll be
contract.
fine. And Caven swirls up beside Mr. Prawn and starts walking with him.
As I'm going into the guard station, I'm going through a bag, and I'm just kind of rifling through my stuff, and I'm gonna turn to Caven and go, "What's so, Caven? What did you used to do before this?"
Oh, well, I used to be a sheep farmer.
Really? How many sheep you raise?
Oh, about 36.
Wow, that's no small feat. Did you sell them, or did you just keep them for yourselves?
No, we sometimes sell it if times are hard, but usually we just shear them and sell the wool.
A good business.
Yeah, well, today's a big day, going out on an adventure. Don't know if I'll ever get back, so
Oh,
gotta make the most of it.
I feel you there. I came from a nice little hamlet in the mountains. Yeah, we lived on ourselves by ourselves too, so I know that kind of feeling of living on your own.
Well, here's to hoping that we work well together. And he
We will.
extends a hand to shake.
And I shake it back.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to just go quick up and make sure that the guard didn't take anything from me, because I think I might be missing some of my ink, so I'll be right back.
Oh, do you want me to wait right here, or
You can go back out. I'll be going back out shortly.
All right.
Uh, Chad, make a Constitution save with advantage.
Disgusting. That's the goblin speaking.
Ooh, you
Ooh.
you eat your hourly egg, and you as it's like going down through your mouth, you feel something hard sort of poke you from the egg, and it immediately makes you start to gag.
I'm gonna spit out the hard part.
You see that it is a very small kind of bone, and the inside of the egg is like red.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna go and try to find more eggs to buy.
Okay. Let's see. Rel, but go ahead and make either a perception or investigation. It is your choice to look for someone who might sell tools.
This. Let me look at Rob's sheet real quick, figure out what the best option here is. You said I could do perception?
Perception or investigation. It's up to you.
You will do perception. Oh no!
You are surrounded by just a very busy street with almost everyone is taller than you. You're having a hard time trying to see, but you're still looking, though you are wandering off quite far.
Rel will check each shop individually.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
One by one.
Let's see. Let me look at something. Oh, I have too many tabs open, it won't load. There we go.
Okay, I DM'd you, sorry if...
Yeah.
I just wanted you to have it.
Thank you, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, Relb. The first, thing you come to, you see that around the guard station, it's pretty much on, the main street of, Texlam. And you see you're pretty close to the, eastern gate, where you, went on your, experiment. And, you see that mostly around are kind of like these smaller shops that aren't really their own building. They're more of either very nice looking tents or kind of just pop-up shops. But you do see one that looks to be some sort of tools on one of the counters. You see there's a orc behind the counter.
Can Rel, can I tell what kind of tools they are?
You see towards the edge of the table there are some, hammers. There's a box of, some, square, iron nails. But unfortunately, that's all you can see. The table's quite high up.
Is there a chair or something nearby that Rel can climb up onto to get a better look?
You see off to the side there's a barrel that belongs to this orc. That has some stuff on it, but you could climb up on that.
Rel is going to attempt to climb up on the barrel.
Alright. You, like, kind of, like, scamper up onto it. And the orc kind of looks over and goes, "Hey! You better not be trying to steal!"
No, Relb just need to see better.
"Well, what do you need?"
Tools, tinker's tools. Relb make many things.
Well, I have some of the bigger tools, but I don't know if I got those small, sort of detailing ones, you know? I got a hammer set. I got some bolts, maybe.
Does Relb see anything that would fit in, like, just a small, something he could use to, like, just kind of fiddle with things, really? Not really build things outright, just mess with them?
You see that there is, like, one kind of, kind of looks like a flathead screwdriver that is quite, like, small. That might be good for, like, prying things open that are small.
Relb is going to start grabbing the various tools that he thinks he might need and, like, putting them in a pile on the counter. So he's grabbing, like, the screwdriver and a hammer and...
Yeah. Yeah, you find, it'll definitely get the job done on some things, but for, like, say, what you did in the past here, you definitely cannot do that with these kinds of tools. I'll say, if you try to make something with these, it'll just be at disadvantage.
Okay, that works for Relb.
Alright, probably be like, 7 silver.
Could you convert that to gold? Relb not good with the numbers.
I can give you change.
Okay, that works. Relb will hand him 4 gold, 4 silver.
You know, it's just... Yeah. There you go, and he'll hand you 3 silver back.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, large orc man.
Yeah.
Relb throws all the stuff in his pack and runs back to the carts.
Alright. Let's see. Prawn. I forget, is Caven with you or no? Is he...
No, he went back outside on his orders.
Right,
Oh, he did?
yeah. Alright, Prawn, you've walked back into the kind of reception area of the guardhouse.
I'm gonna, like, is there a nice little cute bell I could press for reception?
There's a young-looking receptionist that is staring at you as you walk in.
But there's no fun bell I can ding.
Unfortunately, no, there's not.
Okay, then I'm just gonna be like, hello, do you have anything for me, perhaps?
What is your name?
Prawn?
Prawn. I think last time you were here, you left a ration behind. Is that what you're here for?
Sure.
There you go. And he kind of hands over this like ration that just you see in like ink. It just says prawn on the side.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna take it and leave the building.
Okay.
Well, obviously I'm gonna make sure that it's not like fucked up inside. Did they squish my crackers?
One of the crackers is cracked.
Fuck.
Just the top one, though.
Okay, that's fine. I can live with this.
It's
sacrifice will be remembered.
Yeah.
I'll make a soup out of it later.
Chad, as you're kind of walking down the road to the right towards the gate, you see what looks to be someone who might be carrying some produce, but they're kind of in the middle of like offloading some crates from a wagon, like next to a stand that seems to be theirs.
Do they have any live chickens? Like hens?
You don't see it, but it is a pretty large covered wagon.
I will go over there.
Alright, yeah. He's just kind of like unloading crates. He's kind of this young, looking human with, black hair. You see he has a big scar on his forehead. Looks pretty tough.
I'm gonna raise my, chin to him. So my horns are pointed away. And,
He kind of like glances over and goes, "You know it's bad to look into the sun, right?"
hoping to speak to you.
Well, you're doing it now.
I'm looking to get some eggs, if you got any.
Yeah, I have about 12 dozen here in this crate. How many do you want?
I want the hen.
The hen?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and he kind of like lifts up a like the front curtain, and you see there's in like individual like cages, and there's like a bunch of like chickens in like individual cages.
Can I scout them out?
Yeah.
Kinda, which ones are looking okay?
Make a investigation check for me. Actually, no, sorry, a like nature check. You know enough about chickens, and you know that none of these are like female.
You playing me for a fool?
Well, I never said they laid eggs. You see, and he takes like a step towards you. Between you and me, I keep all the hens at my farm, but I like to sell some of these roosters for well, you know. And he kind of like elbows you.
That ain't very honest of you.
Well, if you're interested in over at the Wet Gull, usually at around 3 a.m. on the lower deck, there's some pretty good fights going on.
Hmm.
See
Mister Fighting.
see that one in the very back? And he kind of points to there's a chicken about like, it's probably about like 3 like feet tall. It's
Oh my God.
It's massive, and all of its feathers have been dyed like black. That one there, he's my champion.
Which one is like the scrawniest, tiniest chicken?
You see one towards the front. He's pretty. His like legs are like really thin, but his like actual like chicken body is pretty buff. Like they're all buff, but for some reason this one has like very thin legs.
How much for that one?
You want Stumpy?
I want Stumpy.
Well,
For the right price. He looks pretty scrawny there.
yeah, well, every chicken I got hides a secret. They all got their own fighting styles, you know. Old Stumpy there might not look very intimidating, but he packs sort of a hidden punch. That's gonna be at least 5 gold if you want him.
Hmm. And Chad will like kind of start like looking around in his bag. About 2 gold and 5 crossbow bolts.
I've been having trouble with the coyotes. It's a deal. And, he kind of reaches back and, like, picks up Stumpy's, like, cage. You see, and he kind of points at the very, like, at the, bottom of the, like, chicken, like, towards the bottom of the legs. You see, might not be very, strong legs, but they're fast. You see, I made some improvements. And you see, kind of, like, strapped with, like, rope to the back of the, of Stumpy's legs are, like, 2, like, mini, almost like letter openers.
Hidden punch, I see.
Yeah. Real deadly if you can train them well.
I propose a deal.
And he kind of, like, he takes the crossbow bolts and the gold and puts them in his bag.
Meet me back 1 year. My chicken beats your chicken.
We'll see if you can...
Give me all the eggs.
You'll get all the eggs and all the chickens if you can beat my boy the Destroyer back there. And you see as the giant chicken in the back kind of gives you the eye and almost winks at you.
I'm gonna stare right back. Can I intimidate him?
Make a wisdom save for me.
Wisdom save? What?
Yeah. Make a intimidation check. You kind of give him the look as the Destroyer gives you the look, and you see almost like this horrible kind of like glare in the chicken's eyes, like he's seen too much, and you kind of back down.
I give it to him. He's scary.
That'll be anything else? You still want the eggs?
Now I'll get my own.
1 year.
1 year.
You better train Stubby every day if you want even a chance to beat me. And he kind of goes
Dad
back.
just kind of like nods his head.
He goes back to like unloading stuff from the wagon.
I'm gonna carry Snumpy just in my arm.
He is in like a like metal cage.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
like the cage in my arm.
Okay. Let's see. And Zort, Exonok, and Caven. You see as Chad walks up to your wagon.
Oh, can I get some corn before I come back?
Oh yeah, there's like food vendors like all over.
How much is that?
Just like 1 ear.
Like a bag of corn. Like
Oh, okay.
maybe 2 pounds of corn.
Okay. That'd probably be like 4 silver.
Some of them.
My man buys a gross of corn.
Yeah.
I think that's what horses eat, right? Do they eat
A
corn?
gross of corn? That's 144 ears.
I mean,
I'm saying like just no, like corn.
They
Like,
probably
it's-
can eat corn, but they probably wouldn't like it.
Are you sure it's a grain?
Yeah, no.
I thought
corn
horses
fine.
ate corn.
Actually, no. Corn is really good for horses.
Oh,
It's what you feed like dogs
okay.
and stuff too. It's usually the filler in dog food.
Oh, cool.
It's,
Pretty much every
it's
animal
not as
likes
good
corn,
as,
I
like,
think.
Yeah.
corn is worse than oats, but it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So are you buying like loose kernels, Chad?
I think
So, why am I DMing now?
he bought like ears of corn.
No, I wanted a bag of corn.
Oh, okay. Of the like, okay. Then yeah.
Like
Or
the
s-
kernels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him approach with a bag over his shoulder, and a caged chicken in the other arm.
What are you doing? That's quite the interesting supplies. A mystery bag and.
That's
a
kinda like-
chicken.
Huffing, carrying everything. It's like, made a bet. Have to be back here.
You always consistently surprise me.
You made a. How'd you make a bet with a chicken?
You better not have angered any foul beings. I don't want to fight demons.
Yeah. I want to stay the night.
Stay the night in town.
Yes.
We
Just one
have
more day.
to- Why?
Time is it?
It's probably around noon.
Oh, maybe not the night. Just there's something at the bottom of the gull. I gotta go see.
I trust you, though we'll be cutting it close.
It's at about this time that Prawn and Relb get back as well. Unless you wanted to do anything else, Prawn
No.
or Relb.
I got my smashed crackers. I'm upset, but I got them.
Okay. Yeah. As you come back, you see Chad offloading a bag and a caged chicken onto the wagon.
Why'd you buy a chicken?
Made a bet.
Did it cost anything? Or was it just
Yes, my dignity.
fun? You have fun
You
with that.
didn't tell me that part.
At least you're honest about it.
Was the bet?
I'll come back in 1 year. And I'll show you what it's all about, but there's a real runner-up around here. Real chicken fight.
Friend,
Did you get into cockfighting?
friend Chad?
You abusing animals. I think that is abhorrent.
How long do chickens live?
They lived like 5 years, 6 years.
Rel points at the chicken. How old is that chicken?
Maybe a year? It's an adult.
How do we know chicken will not die of old age before it passes?
Excellent. Let's go and look at the
If
chicken.
he
Can he like
dies-
tell how old it is?
I'll find a cure.
Make an investigation check.
You're aging for chickens?
Rel
Mhm.
immediately starts
16?
backing away from what he now believes is some sort of strange necromancer. Like,
Exo-
climbed up into the cart and is trying to like hide.
Exonog, you say it's probably like 7 months old, but it is.
Oh, all right.
It's like it's beefed up.
All right. I was hoping you'd say it's like 7 years old.
Like it like like through all of its like feathers, it might just be you like seeing things, but it almost looks like you see the outlines of like a 6-pack. Yeah. Also, you notice that there are tiny like letter openers wrapped to the like back of its legs.
Take one of those letter openers.
You can try.
Okay, then I'm not gonna stick my fingers near that.
Level 1 character dies to chicken.
Dies to
Chicken.
chicken.
It could very well happen.
His chicken
too.
is CR is 30.
Yeah. Zor, while you've been here sort of like thinking about the like the route that you want to take, you probably like estimate man. You
Alright.
you probably estimate that by wagon it'll probably take like a day and a half to get there and a day and a half back.
And how much time do we have? Couple.
I think a week.
Yeah. Yep. Officer
Wood.
Woods said
Yeah.
1 week.
Sword also had some quiet ruminations. I just don't want to DM you a ton of shit.
I don't mind.
His character motivation.
Well, Zort is planning. I
Mhm.
will be back.
Okay.
Rel cowers from the paltry necromancer.
But when I'm going to get the one to get back,
Checking some
that's
of my crackers.
fine.
I'm gonna give the chicken some cracker.
Relb has come up with a secondary goal now. Relb must find a better bird friend.
As you are all standing around the wagon, sort of like either talking or like thinking, you hear kind of like this mediocre sort of like drum beat, and you see a pretty young looking like human teen walking down, and as soon as he sees like a large group of people, like you guys, like the other people waiting in front of the guard station, and like everyone's shopping at the like pop-up shops, he kind of like drums up the like beat, and you hear him start to like yell as he like looks down at a obvious piece of paper on the like drum. You hear him sort of yell, "Island of Zlad, #1 Rova tourist destination haunted, 20 missing, 0 found, Goodman and Goodman now selling maps, rats found in Kraziner's Lane," and he just keeps going on and on. He seems to be like some sort of town, like, crier, basically.
So I've been cutting out wicked bad. So there's a crier. Do we all see this?
Yeah.
I think the entire town
How-
sees it.
How many did he say were found out of the buried?
0.
0! There's
You
20
can hear
missing on the island of Zlad. Ghosts are responsible.
Ghost, you say?
Yet they've never sent anyone to deal with it.
I think I would have heard about it. And he like puts a thumb, like with a fist, like thumbs up, kind of pointing it towards his shell. I would have heard about it if there were ghosts making people go missing.
Were
I've
you
been
in the swamps for
sleeping
your
in
entire
the-
life, though?
I've been sleeping next to priests for about a week in that guard's cabin. I think I would have heard it too.
20 people missing is slow work day at mines.
So it just looks at Relb. Are you okay?
Haven also slowly turns to look at
Relb
Relb.
Relb is like fiddling with his tool set, trying to get it organized. So he'll be looking at the tool set, look up, say that, and just go right back to fiddling. He's like whistling a merry tune.
He
Relb
needs to
is
mind. You mind something?
Relb worked at mines in Polythem? Polythem? Poly...
I don't know where that is.
Yeah,
It
but
was-
like, what'd you dig up there?
Whatever they tell us to dig. If not dig, we got beat.
That
The
sucks.
Wind Man came.
Is
Rub
this
like
like
shudders.
who runs the place? Is this like government job or is this like
Relb turns and he points at the guardhouse.
government job? Huh?
Relb did not want to work mines. Relb falsely accused.
Oof.
Well, what were you accused of?
They claim Relb breaking Rain House. Relb was
Sent
not.
you to work in a prison colony for that?
Hmm.
Damn. No, you're out now.
Island of Zlad haunted. 20 missing, 0 found.
How far away is this guy?
He's like 10 feet past you now.
Relb is gonna watch him and wait until he gets about 30 feet, right? And then he's going to look for a small rock.
Okay.
Relb, what are you doing, buddy? You're awfully intent on looking at that crier.
Does
Don't
Relb see a
throw
rock?
something at him.
You see a small pebble that has been knocked loose from one of the
Can I
cobblestones.
see the paper? Can I see the paper?
Just barely, yeah.
Relb is going to cast catapult on the pebble and he's going to try and hit the guy in the hand so that he drops the paper.
Okay. Is there a save for that spell?
That is.
I think it's an attack roll, probably.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah, I don't.
The AC of the paper.
Hang on. 5e. Catapult spell. I don't have it committed to memory yet, so just bear with me.
It's all good.
He has to make a dexterity saving.
Okay.
I cast it.
What's? Oh, okay, thank you.
I don't have enough
Whoa,
of
you
those
don't have those
slots.
What?
Did you set up your casting class on your Google sheet?
It should be set up.
Take a
Nope,
long
hang on.
rest.
Yep,
Artificer.
he didn't add a spell casting, so then
My
do that
bad.
and then update the sheet.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Turns out goblins are unable to spell.
That's weird.
Huh?
He did it right.
And then now try? If not, then just... then... Oh,
They meant to just do a
Now-
long rest.
it gave you spells, but it didn't give you the slots for them, so just... There you go,
Okay.
now do it.
Hit point
Oh,
reveal
weird.
poggers.
Hit points. Oh no.
He's a goblin. He's made of fucking paper mache. Not catalupt.
Go up.
Camel erupt?
Okay.
13. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
3d8.
Um,
3d8.
It's a first level spell? That's
Yeah.
really good.
It's
And it
insane.
goes
Whatever
up by
takes
1d8 for every spell level.
You
That's really good.
you all see as there's a small pebble on the ground. It just like flings over, and you see as it whizzes right by the town crier's head, and you see it lodge itself into the calf of a horse that is attached to a carriage.
Oh.
No!
And you see as this rough looking young man who is currently getting crates out of his wagon is pulled along as the horse goes insane and starts running down the road. And he's like sent backwards into the back of his like wagon as the horse is just rampaging and starts to like turn over like crates on the side of the road, and it's just like it's like going super fast down like the side of the road, and it's coming right at you.
Haven's gonna jump out and start running towards the horse to try and calm it down.
Out of instinct, Exonic's just gonna pick up Relb and move him out of the way.
Uh,
Can
Relb
Zord
is-
help Caven calm it down?
Yeah, sure. Caven, make a animal handling check with advantage for me.
Does Relb let Exonoc pick him up?
Relb hasn't realized that Exonox him after he cast Catapult.
18.
He immediately looked back down at his tools, which is why he
Just
did.
lifts him up while doing it. How much does Relb weigh?
Relb currently weighs approximately 106 pounds.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm chilling then.
All right.
Most of that is his dungeon pack.
As you and Zort run towards the horse that is, like almost sort of stampeding towards you, how do you calm it down?
I think
Uh,
Zort would let. Sorry, you go first.
No, you go first.
I was gonna say Zort would let Caven take the lead because he did so well in the last one. But Zort knows animals pretty well. Like he's worked with horses a lot, carriage and everything. I think that he would probably work as the backup guy in case Caven spooked it at all, where he could try to coax it to like slow down maybe from the side while Caven does whatever he's gonna do.
Caven's gonna make himself imitate, like, when a horse gets scared or spooked, it like gets up on its like hind legs up in the air. Haven is gonna make that motion in front of the horse to get it to do the same and stop.
And as you do so, it rears up and lifts like the front wheels of the like wagon off the ground, and then it like slams it down, and you see a bunch of stuff like fall out of the back of the wagon. But the horse is no longer moving. It's like stomping in place and like freaking out still, but it's no longer stampeding through the street. You see
Haven will start brushing its mane.
Yeah, in the its back left leg, so the side that you're facing, you see there's a probably like a 1 inch deep like wound, and there's like some. It's not a lot of blood coming out of it, but there's like a steady stream that's kind of running down its leg.
Let's see. Do I have anything?
Yeah.
Did you just get back, Joe?
Yep.
So, Relb tried to send a rock flying over at the town crier, but it missed and hit the leg of a horse attached to a wagon. And Chad, since you've talked to this person, you know it is the person you purchased Stubby from. And you see Caven and Zort has like calmed it down, and it's not knocking anything else over, but it's still in distress as there's a wound where the stone impaled itself into its back leg.
Is anyone here a horse biologist?
Chad's gonna walk over and assess. He's kind of worked on a farm, worked with horses.
Mm-hmm.
Haven will attempt to pull the rock out of its leg, if possible.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check, alright.
So it's only good with people.
Whoa, Kevin. Sure you want to do that?
13.
I will give out 3.
You reach in and you even though the horse is like moving around, you get a good grip on the pebble that got launched into it, and you like yank it out. And then now there's like a solid like stream of blood like squirting out of the wound.
Now you did it. We're gonna have to put it down.
He's gonna take out his leather armor and try and tear a piece off to wrap around the horse's like area that's bleeding, the leg.
Can Zort like put a hand out before Caven can? No, don't worry. And Zort pulls out a medicine kit from his bag. Can Zort use one of the uses of the medicine kit for this?
Yeah, sure. What exactly does it do? I'm not familiar.
The medicine kit's like on paper roll it's basically like a bunch of bandages and salves and like splints and stuff. It has 10 uses, and like as an action you can use it. It's used to like stabilize someone who's at 0 hit points, and it doesn't need a medicine check to do it. It just does it. So my thinking for this is using one of the uses. He would try to use the bandages and like the salves in the pouch to try to just plug the wound and get the horse comfortable to where someone could stop it. Someone could like come pick it up and take it somewhere for better help.
Yeah, you take some of the salve and kind of put it around where the like wound is, and you see that the horse calms down a little bit as you kind of put on this like application, like sort of pain relief like salve. It's definitely calmed down a lot, but it also doesn't really realize that it is like bleeding out because it is a horse. But it's no longer. It's pretty much just like standing like still now.
I guess Zort would look at Caven. Do you know who owns this horse? They're probably gonna want to take it back to its stable.
He's just gonna shake his head no.
I know
Is
him.
it the person
He's
who
not
owns
very
it, like,
nice.
was dragged around?
He
Done.
You saw him get like pulled back into the back of the like wagon when the horse
alright.
bucked.
And you said the horse was just flinging shit everywhere out of the cart, right?
Yeah, just gonna hop
It
up in
was
the back.
not anymore.
Can I spend some time to gather up all the knocked out shit and bring it back to the dude?
Yeah, sure. You see that it is mostly there are like 3 like cages with like chickens in it. You see
They
that
look like they got fucked up, or are they alright?
you see 2 of the chickens are definitely dead. Their heads were like poking out of the cage when it tipped over, and when the cages like hit the ground, their neck got crushed basically. But you see, there's a very big cage that fell out first, and that chicken is fine.
I'm gonna grab that cage and bring it to the wagon.
Make a dex save for me.
Oh, it's the
Dad's gonna go find
Chat.
the carriage owner and help him up.
Yeah, as you like climb up, you see that he is like in the back, kind of like rubbing his head, but he seems fine.
Can I help him to his feet?
Yeah, sure. He kind of grabs your like hand. Oh, what happened? And
Not sure. Your horse must have spooked.
he kind of like
He looks
glances
around.
out the front of the wagon. Wait, is it bleeding?
Dad's gonna look. Is it bleeding?
It is like a straight like stream that is like spurting out of the horses.
The bandage didn't help.
You tried to put a bandage over it, but it just goes around the bandage. It's really high pressure, it seems.
Looks like you're gonna have to put your horse down.
Wait, and he kind of looks behind him and sees that some of the cages are missing. Where's the destroyer?
Dad's gonna look around. Does he see where it's gone?
You see out of the like crack of the back of the wagon, you see Prawn reaching for the cage as you see the beak of the destroyer like pick at his like palm, and he like pulls his palm backwards, and you see the chicken like reach its head around to the bottom of the cage and starts to pick at the like lock.
I think your cock's getting out.
What?
Pulling his cock out.
Chad's gonna
No,
point at
no,
the cage.
don't cause
You
the
better
plague.
get over there.
No! He smells the blood! And he jumps out of the back.
Those are
Prawn.
not chickens he raises.
They're fucking velociraptors.
He doesn't raise chicken who raises.
Prawn.
He raises cassowaries.
Prawn, you take 3 damage as the chicken, like, almost... The beak almost goes through your entire hand. And you, like, pull your hand back and your hand is, like, bleeding like crazy.
Reach to my hip and hold my weapon with my free hand that's not poked.
You see as this younger man runs towards you and is yelling, "Destroyer, don't look at the horse!" And it's about this time, you all hear this like yelling, and as you look back, you see as the cage of this black chicken like swings open, and you see this chicken like take flight in the air. You see its
What?
its wingspan is like 4 feet across, and it starts flying towards the horse. Zort,
Alright, Stumpy.
Zort,
I think this is your time to shine.
Zort. Can you do a like nature check for me?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. You notice that this is not a like chicken. You see it's been like dyed and like painted. This is definitely like what you know to be a great eagle.
Did Relm just unveil some fucking cockfighting scheme? What?
You think your average cockfighter would notice that they were fighting an eagle? But
They're 4 times the size of a chicken.
is he like going to like? He's going to like old folks' home and battling like retired cockfighters who like don't know where they are anymore. If he thinks he can get away with fighting an eagle,
And with that, wait, let me check
Oh, no.
something.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
is it like flying at Zort like it's trying to kill him?
It's flying at
Just-
it's flying at the horse.
oh, can Zort try something?
This is terrifying.
It's actually chicken fight now.
Yeah. What would you like to try?
Zort, seeing it coming, would like to quickly pull the horn off his belt, the like hollowed out goat horn, and blow into it as loud as he can to try to stun the eagle, as he's trying to care for this actually. Yeah, sure, he's gonna do that. Like, he's at the back of the horse.
You're getting on the back of the horse?
No, like, he's not, like, next to the
Oh,
horse's
oh.
head when he does. He's not, like, fucking blowing it directly into the horse's ear.
Oh, okay,
He's,
yeah.
like, towards the back of the horse,
Mhm.
I would figure, by, like, patching it up. So he's just gonna try to, like, if even, like, fucking point it right at where the eagle is to try to see if he can, like, use some sort of bird hearing disability to stun this thing. Do you want me to do anything? I'm
Make
proficient
a-
with horns.
Yeah, make a strength check with advantage for, like, blowing into the horn.
Yeah, like that.
What does the horn look like?
Like the one Matt posted.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
It's not massive. No, it's
Yeah.
like a goat horn. It's been hollowed out.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's like a tusk
Uh-huh. You all hear this loud horn blowout. But you see as the eagle is unfazed and it starts to dive towards the horse.
Relb is going to cast light in an attempt to blind it.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and make a like dexterity check to see if you can time it and put it in like the right place.
16.
You'll see as this orb of light sort of appears in in front of the destroyer, and you see it almost like swerve away from it, and you see it's making a big circle and starting to come back, but there is certainly more time now. It seems like it's going to turn back, though.
Seeing this, Relb is going to try and figure out the timing so that when he needs to, he can cast light a second time.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything? Or you are just sort of like watching?
And you go.
I mean, I have a bow. I can try and maybe pop a shot at the eagle's wings, but then it might come for me.
You miss it.
I'm
Oh,
You
gonna,
hit another horse.
Put another eagle in it.
Should I try? Should I try and clip its wings?
It's up to you. Would you like to?
What would Prawn do? WWPD.
Well, he seemed to have it under control for now, so let's not jump straight to
Okay.
murder.
I'm gonna ask the guy next to me, the salesman, how'd you get under control in the first place?
I raised it from birth, but once it smells blood, there's no stopping it. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy a new horse. And he just kind of crosses his arms and just like takes a step back.
I'm
Don't
gonna hold
fucking
out a
fold.
handful. I'm gonna grab some corn in my hand and then, like, reach down in the cage, like, next to me and feed Stumpy some corn.
Make an animal handling check.
While he's doing that, Kaven is gonna reach into his pack and pull out the Tetsubo and kind of get stanced up in front of the horse to try and protect it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take the ready action with my bow, and if he fails and that eagle starts munching on that horse, I'm gonna pop a shot off at it.
Okay.
I have a really dumb idea.
Relb was prepping Firebolt with his right hand.
We're gonna kill this thing.
like in Call of Duty, if you take the fast melee pistol, that stance, he's with his right hand, he's doing finger guns as if he's gonna so he can cast Firebolt, and he's getting ready to snap with his left hand to cast light.
Chad, you hold out corn, and Stumpy, like, slowly, like, puts his head out of the cage, and then, like, brushes the corn aside and starts to pick at your, like, hand.
Oh no, Stumpy is also an evil.
I pull my hand away and put the corn down
Yeah.
into the bag. I will look in my bag for a ration. Do I have any with meat in it?
You do, yes. There's one
Okay.
with some, like, beef jerky in it.
I'm gonna offer half of that.
There's like 4 like sticks of or like strips of beef jerky, and you take 2, and you see it immediately snatch it out of your hand, and it eats the like 2 of them like almost immediately. Just like it like swallows them down like a seagull.
That's it, buddy.
And it just makes very angry chicken noises, which I cannot replicate. Alright. Well,
Okay, Zort, he has
Chad
his
was
walking...
in combat.
Oh, no.
Zort, what were you going to do?
The stupid thing?
Did you want to do it? It's up to you.
No, it's not. It's too stupid, no.
Okay.
I was just like, Zort would have the staff in his... Yeah, I'm just making sure I remember what he has. Never mind, I was just declaring... Like, he's not holding a weapon, he has his walking stick in his right hand.
Mm-hmm. You will see as it starts to turn back around. And, those who would like to attack the eagle at some point, go ahead and join combat for me.
God, I wish Relp had Fireball.
Fireball, though.
You know Relp would be casting Fireball like he's an 88. Like he's a flak 88.
Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick.
Uh-oh, I forgot to do this funny thing.
Relp.
Will that update the... No, it will not.
Red. You'll burn inferno, nerd.
I cannot remove myself from combat. I forgot to update my sheet with my chain shirt. It was
there you
like,
go.
why is my AC 11?
There you go.
I mean, hey, I forgot to
Yeah.
write down my spell
It's
count.
dash
P?
P6. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks.
There we go. And will it say it's 13? Yeah. 13 HP, 13 AC. Let's go.
All right. Oops.
I made it caps.
I did caps.
Okay.
Prawn, would you like to do anything? It is like diving at the horse now.
I said I would wait to see if Relb's light plan would go. So.
Okay, yeah, you can hold your action. All right.
I have the ready action though, so if he fails, I'm instantly doing it.
Yeah. You see as the destroyer is, like, on its way towards the like horse. Probably about maybe like a couple of seconds away from getting to the horse. Relb, what would you like to do?
If I want to cast the light spell again, do I have to make another dexterity check?
No, you can just do it now.
Okay. For now, Rel will just cast light again, and because it's cantrip, I don't have to worry about running out.
Mm-hmm.
Infinite light. Rel is like the world's
I love that you
smallest lighthouse.
Is there a somatic component to the light spell?
A what component?
Do you need to use your hands to cast it? I actually don't know.
Yeah, he's snapping with his left hand.
Okay.
His left hand.
As you raise your left hand, you see as the destroyer it like gets itself into a spot where like even if it doesn't have its wings out, it's gonna like be on the horse soon. You see it like almost look at you, Relb, and as you
no!
as you
no!
as you raise your like left arm to cast the spell, you see as it wraps its wings in front of itself and almost shields its eyes. And as you cast light right in front of it, it passes right through the orb and seems to be
Murder birdie smart.
unaffected.
Murder bird.
All right. So what did I miss?
Smart.
I know we're fighting an eagle.
The
bird.
Destroyer.
The destroyer is about to latch on to the horse. If you would like to do anything, you could join combat, but you definitely do not have to.
Didn't Prawn say that he said there was a reaction set up if the light didn't work?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Would you
And
like
it-
to
and
fire
it
off
seems
an
like
arrow?
light did not work.
Yeah. It went
I have-
right through the orb.
So it's time to do an attack.
Yep.
Is it I attack, right? Or is
It is just attack.
Attack.
Now that you're not
Exclamation
the
point A
DM.
works. You could just do exclamation point A.
Yeah.
dash T? Now I gotta pull up the destroyer with all of its exclamation marks.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to put that in quotes.
Oh.
You see as the arrow goes right through the like skull of the destroyer, and it like tumbles and lands on the ground next to the horse with a horrible thud. And that ends combat.
Is Zort like splashed with eagle blood?
It lands right next to you, and you get some on your shoes.
Zort doesn't wear shoes. He's got feet.
You get it on
Nobody's
your
Zort's feet.
weird hoof, like.
They're
Things.
toes.
Yeah.
Hey, they're turtle
toes.
feet, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got like weird turtle feet.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how many digits it has. I don't know.
Yeah. Your left leg is covered in blood.
So he just looks down and just like disgust. Oh,
No! The destroyer! He's fallen! And he, like, rushes over, and there's almost comically this, like, large arrow just, like, sticking out of the large, bulbous head of the giant, like, eagle.
sir.
Go back and get my arrow.
As he is walking up to the corpse, Relb is going to cast a firebolt at it. Just to make sure.
As he is, like, standing there, he sees as this goblin walks over, and there's just his
Relb walks up, and you know how in like every shitty action movie, like they slowly raise the pistol from above their head to like down at a 45-degree angle.
Yes.
Relb does that to the bird. He double taps the bird.
You just point blank the bird and it catches on fire. No!
Job done.
I spent years.
Sir, is this
What,
your
training an
eagle?
eagle?
It was the best chicken fighter in all of Texlam.
Excuse
This
me,
is
let me
an
just
eagle.
rip this arrow out of this eagle's neck. I need this back.
As
It
you
is not chicken. It is
rip it out of the head of the destroyer, the arrowhead like snaps off. Unfortunately.
Oh well, I'll just keep the arrow shaft. I might be able to repair this one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The arrow
Relb,
that killed the
Relb,
destroyer.
help with that.
I'm gonna mark it in that as my backpack. Destroyer destroying arrow.
Where were you when the destroyer was destroyed?
Yeah.
I shot at the destroyer, and all I got was this shitty t-shirt.
I saw the destroyer die, and all I got was a leg covered in blood.
He kind of drops to his knees. This has to be the worst day of my life. I've lost my eagle. And he kind of looks over, and you see as his horse just collapses dead next to him. It's fully bled out.
What lets out a tear?
What is
Timothy!
happening?
My steed!
Timothy, no!
It's all
Blackberries.
gone!
I'm gonna bring Snumpy over to the pool of blood and like set his cage down next to it and let him drink.
It starts to like
Oh, he's gonna
he-
get like bird rabies.
he opens his mouth and like
Bird flu?
puts his head like fully into the like blood, like up to his eyes.
Walks
Creating a
away.
monster.
He the man like slowly gets up and puts his shoulder on you, Chad. Promise me you'll breed Stumpy to be the best fighter. Not in just Texlam, but all of Rova. Promise me that. And he kind
You
of like
better
shakes
find a
you.
new bird, or else Stumpy here's gonna have to fight you in a year. Our bet's still on.
Yeah, you're right. I'll have to make a new destroyer. I'll call him Destroyer 2. And he
You
starts,
are bad at names.
and he starts to march off.
Can I
Don't-
make a survival check to pluck arrows from the dead eagle?
What are you
There's
plucking
only
from that
one.
eagle?
There's only one arrow? I
Yeah.
mean, feather.
Oh, Feather.
Hey,
It
I
is
swear.
on fire.
That
It is
would
on
make
fire.
it pretty unusable, actually. Yeah.
And it is like really on fire. You see, whatever paint he used on this eagle is very flammable.
Walk back. Carriage. This is gross.
Tuto.
You as you all kind of reflect on what just happened, you hear the town crier go by. Crazed eagle almost destroys Texlam. 10 dead. 10 dead.
Relb is going to look around. Are there any corpses other than the chickens, the eagle, and the horse?
Yeah, there are 2 chickens, the eagle, and the horse. That is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're getting it wrong, kid. It's 4.
10
None of them were
dead,
sentient.
0 found.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, no.
You lied.
Is that,
Why does he have
is that,
weed?
is that
You
a
are bad
Teenage
news
Ninja
now.
Turtle with a with a bag of weed?
And
What's
he just
happening
goes
here?
around the light corner.
Relb does not.
What would you guys like to do now? You've been standing outside
Oh, wow,
of
the
the.
XP I got for killing that bird.
Let me check. It is 25 XP.
Oh man, a demo man's worth.
Yeah.
Does that mean a demo man is equal in strength to an eagle?
if I obviously did not use the actual stats for a Great Eagle because it would one hit all of you. If
Yes,
you
is
fought
there
it.
a CR2, I think.
But then a regular eagle is like a CR 1/8.
Yeah.
The destroyer was 1/8. So, yeah. What would you all like to do now?
Just hit my hand for 3 HP.
Relb climbs up into the carriage and goes right back to what he was doing.
Okay.
What time is it? Is it later now?
It's like 12:30 now, probably. Yeah.
I want to go over to the gull.
Okay. Would anyone like to go with him, or are you going alone?
Where's he going again?
The Wet Gull, the tavern that they got hired at.
I'll go. I'll follow him just because I'm like, yeah, I'll tag along just because I'm not hired anywhere, but I'll just tag along for fun.
We can take the carriage.
One second. I don't think we're gonna be able to go to the fight tonight, but I just want to know.
Fight?
Yeah.
What?
Hmm.
What fight?
The cockfight.
Why would you want to go watch animal abuse?
Chad's just gonna hold up Stumpy's cage.
Relb has seen enough bird killing for one day. Relb, help!
Is this bird fighting legal in this country? I guess so, because there's a public shop for it. But like,
Make a like history check, Braun. You know that any sort of like underground fighting is illegal, but it's not like you're like going to jail for it. It's just a fine.
they'll fine you for it. Well, I'm just gonna keep following anyway.
Are you taking the whole wagon, or are you two just going?
I can't drive a wagon. I don't know how.
Okay, Chad, it's up to you.
Why would I take the whole wagon?
Because Zort said you could, if you wanted to.
Nah, I'm leaving it.
Okay. Well, does anyone else want to do anything?
Relb was taking a nap in the back of the wagon.
Okay.
Zort. Yeah, Zort wants to find somewhere that, like a bestiary or something, if he could try to get some information
Okay.
as like a side thing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Zort, you see,
Leave the cart.
yeah, Zort, you see Caven is, like, kind of brushing the horse. He looks kind of sad, but...
Oh, I guess Zort would probably go up to Cave and put his hand on his shoulder. It's not easy seeing this. You okay?
He just turns and looks up at Zort. Was that what we could do?
Well, I did do as much as I could to help it. Sometimes nature, or in this case, random accident, isn't very kind. But we're okay.
What even happened? 1 minute, a rock from the ground shot off and it led to this? It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Actions have consequences. And with the power that we have, being noble men of adventure, you must realize that you must be responsible for the power that you have.
But there were flashes of light. Bolts of fire.
Oh,
How is
well.
that possible?
That's the long explanation. We can talk about magic if you want to walk with me. I'm going to try to find some information about the creatures we could face.
I guess I'll follow you, Mr. Zort. But magic? You're telling me magic's real?
Yes, it's not something I don't think you find everywhere.
Close
But-
am I to this conversation that's happening about magic? Or did I already leave?
You're, like, on your way, but you could probably, like, overhear it as you are walking away.
As I'm walking, I'm gonna be like, "Wait, we talk about magic," and I'm gonna kind of creep in and be like, "What's happening?"
Just real quick, did Exelon notice Relb doing anything before he sent the rock over? Like, because he was kind of watching Relb a little bit after he noticed he did not like the sound crier that much.
I would say, let me look. I'd say you saw Relb do something, but you don't know if he was responsible for what happened. You saw him, like, moving, but you don't know if it was him who did anything.
Alright, I just wanted to see if you would know, that's all.
Yeah.
Some birthday, ain't it, Mr. Zort? I turned 16 and I'm seeing a whole lot of things I never thought I would see in my life.
Well, it'll only get more interesting the farther you get in life. You know, is there anything you want to do for your birthday? We could find something fun, or if you want to go anywhere.
Wait, is your
I don't-
birthday?
Oh, yes, sir. That's why I'm heading out on an adventure.
What?
Every Leventus' 16th birthday, they're given our inheritance, and we're sent out in the world, and we hardly ever come back.
That's a fancy family tradition. What's your inheritance, if I may know?
Oh, I can see the past, the present, and the future.
Really now?
It's a very powerful thing, Mr. Prawn.
Oh, believe me, I know well about that, though not your case. My family were very spiritually connected, though I haven't seen them in a long time. They're still in the mountains. I went exploring too for my young age.
That's comforting, knowing that I'm not the only one doing such a thing.
We've all got family traditions. Yours,
Kaven's gonna pull out the leather pouch, and he's gonna flick the top off of it and pull out the deck and start shuffling it up and spinning it around. You know, these cards tell many things: the past, the present, and the future. Do you want to maybe see what's in store for you?
Prawn is gonna laugh a little and say, "I'd like to know my past and my future if I can choose."
Well, it's not for me to decide. It's the cards and you. I'm simply the one giving you the choice. Do you want to?
I don't see why not. I've taken many gambles in life.
And
I have faith.
He's gonna shuffle the deck up, spinning them around, and he's gonna hold the cards out to prompt for him to pick one off the top.
Do I have to roll anything?
No, did you just pick a card?
I'm gonna take a card.
Okay. Alright, and then for orientation. Understandable, if you'll give me just a second. Need to go to my sheet here. Alright. As you pick the card out of the deck, you spin it to take a look at it. The card that you're holding is upside down as it faces you, and you see the picture that is posting right now. But do you turn it to show it to Caven?
When I see it in the chat, yes. I will turn it to show it to him.
Yes. Alright. It's loading, there you go. It says the moon on the bottom of it. That's a interesting card that you pulled, Mr. Prawn. Have you had any unusual things happen to you recently?
Well,
you don't need to tell me the details, but you've been fearing some things, haven't you? A little bit unhappy with your situation?
I've had a lot happen to me recently.
Having trouble sleeping?
No more than I've always had.
Well, some things in your future may not be what they seem. Maybe you're misunderstanding, or perhaps you have some truth that you're not willing to admit to yourself. I don't know what led you to shoot down the eagle, but things are gonna make a change. I just hope it's for the better. And he'll take the card back.
What if I told you, Caven, that I already knew this?
That would be an interesting spin of fate. I mean,
No, I'm just playing.
I'm just telling you of your past. That is what
It
the
does
cards have
sound.
decided for me to tell you.
It is fairly accurate. I have had some hard times recently.
Well, maybe you should open up more and admit the truths that you've been hiding.
Oh,
It's not my
it's just
place.
family matters. You know how it goes.
It's not my place to tell you what you need to do, but at least now you know what you need to do. Um, I'm here as your counselor, not as someone to beat down on you, but if it's any consultation, you can ask to be read at any time. And
Well,
he'll put the cards back up.
since you were willing to give me a little bit of that money earlier, I'll let you know that my letters, I write them to my family. I checked the guard station earlier to see if they wrote back. Sometimes they do, but mostly they don't.
Did you leave them on good terms?
I wouldn't say that. It was not a very good night when I left.
Well, if they're writing you back, then certainly they care about you.
Yes, well, it's complicated. You know how it goes.
All things in life are complicated, Mr. Prawn. It's just our job to live through it the best we can. Be the
Yes.
best us we can be.
Perhaps
I,
if things go better, I might one day introduce you to my dearest family member. They're a
I
bit
would
caught up and busy, but if I can meet them one day, I would love to show you.
That would be a wonderful thing indeed, Mr. Prawn. I've only known you for a short while, but you seem like a good person. Just try not to get over carried about things. He's gonna look down at the horse.
Oh yes.
I sometimes wonder if all these things happen for a reason, but
They
I'm
do.
sure it's none of my business to think about it, huh?
Oh,
And
they do.
he's gonna pat Prawn on the shoulder. I guess you want to go see what Mr. Chad was doing.
Yes, just keeping him out of trouble. I mean, I think we've seen enough animal abuse for today.
Yes, I definitely do not like seeing these wonderful animals being dealt an unfair hand. I'm a big fan of horses. Very pretty.
Hmm.
And Mr. Zorta, we don't really have to do anything for my birthday. The only thing that I know of is what me dad did when he was my age. When he turned a good old 16, he all he did was go to some tavern and have his first drink. I don't know if I want to do such of the sort, but I definitely don't want to have the day be nothing but a bird and horse being killed.
Well, let's at least get away from the horse.
Caven's gonna kind of put the pouch back on his side and walk beside Zort.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that is
tap
one.
Haven on the shoulder as he's leaving, and I'll be like, if it makes you feel better, I can give him a burial rite. I am versed in some of these things.
Oh, I don't know about the afterlife for animals, but you're willing to do it. I'm
I will catch
sure
up
the
with you
horse would
in a
enjoy
minute.
it.
Just
Yes.
allow me some time with the horse.
Once we leave, though, Mr. Zort, I will have to pull a card for myself. It'll be what I'll be known as, but I'm kind of nervous if all these things are happening. I mean, I don't want to be one bearer of bad news, but the last two cards I've pulled for people, they've been very bad. Bad news.
Well, I'm sure that there isn't such thing as fate, and your warning, I'm sure it will smooth things over for our friends.
I hope so, Mr. Zort. You very are much a good person.
You
I just,
are too, Caven.
I don't know about that, sir, but I try to look on the bright sides. Let's just try and take things slow a little bit. Things have been going off the walls since I left my house, and it hasn't even been a couple of hours.
Yes, I think that's my fault in a way. Well,
Oh.
among others.
It's not your fault, Mr. Zord. Things happen for a reason. It's just I wasn't expecting it to get so hectic so quickly.
Well, things have to move fast sometimes for us to gain insight into ourselves.
He just kind of nods to himself and walks beside him.
Zort's going to try to figure out where somewhere that knows about monsters, or he could learn about specifically the undead that he has already faced, because he's worried if they run into him again. He wants to know exactly how to deal with them.
Sure. Yeah. So
I'm just gonna follow Caven around and be like, "It's your birthday."
Oh, you're not going? Are you not going with Chad?
Nah, I'm just gonna stick
You
with
go-
Caven.
You're gonna with
Alright.
Caven and Zort?
Yeah.
Exonoc, are you gonna go anywhere?
Yes, he got nowhere to go. He's just kind of waiting for everyone else to be done
Relb
so he can go on.
Yeah. Relb is sleeping in the back.
Relb is catching some Z's.
Chad is on his way to the wet goal.
Yeah, Exxon's just gonna watch over Relb to make sure nobody steals him.
Okay.
Steals the goblin. It's this goblin that makes people explode.
Just to be safe.
All right. As you two chill in the wagon, and Chad goes off to the tavern, and the rest look for some knowledge. We're gonna take like a 10-minute break. I'll be right back.
The right Relb in the wrong place
And make all the
difference.
difference in the world.
I'm looking for a video. Give me 1 second.
This man's looking for a video. Let's give him a second.
You just reminded me of one of my favorite videos on YouTube.
If we're posting G-Man videos, let me grab my fucking G-Man video I post all the time. You just sort these by small icons.
It's very interesting that even with the random chance, my first two pulls from the deck, or your pulls, have been the star and the moon, respectively, and both upside down.
I think it's very funny.
Hopefully, nothing bad happens. I'm very curious as to how accurate these readings have been. It'd be very funny if they were all just spot on accurate.
Found it here.
I mean, kinda. That's definitely a mammal in a marine setting.
The fuck?
Yeah. Did you watch the whole thing?
I have never eaten anything
besides newborn babies. That's
Relb
like
does
one of
not
my favorite
consume
videos on
much of
YouTube.
it. The meat is too stringy to him.
Hello.
You have to let them grow up. So it's too gamey
Never
otherwise.
eaten anything.
I've seen this video. It's so good, Dakota.
It's
Oh no. Oh come on, we're gonna listen to some King Giz.
Oh, play fucking People Vultures. The Vultures is good. Robot Stop's probably their magnum opus. I like Lord of Lightning. Digital Black's also good.
So I only listen to Black Cow on repeat over and over. That's all I listen to. Never listened to another song in my life.
Listen to Penny and Stocking with Garter Belt, the OST. Just the only two songs I like from it, though.
I can't wait for Zach.
Here, I'll link it. Grab the Spotify link.
I can't wait for Zach. Zach's gonna introduce a location called the Caves of Altamira.
I would freak out. That is still my favorite song of all time.
I listened to it the other day at work.
I wrote. I've said this like 50,000 times. I wrote a full 4 to 5 page essay paper on that song. It's my favorite song. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get me something to eat really quick while we're taking a break.
Have fun.
Also, I love these characters to death.
Yeah, these are all
Random has caused a
Something-
fucking catastrophe within an hour of you guys meeting him.
If something happens to Relb, I'm gonna cry.
The small
He
fucked
has
up guy
10
is
hit
always
points.
the small fucked up guy is always the best guy. Like we should.
You
next
want to see
campaign we-
secret Chad lore?
Like for me specifically, or for everyone?
Everyone.
I thought we were gonna do Zort privy information kind of shit. I was excited.
No!
Where is it? I mean, yeah, he said that.
You do not understand this. You were not
He said
born. You were built.
he said that before. He's like, yeah, my fucking wife just photoshops me. It's pretty fucked up. That's not gold mask.
I don't know.
Now,
That seems like a pretty gorgeous.
That was my profile picture for one whole year, Dakota.
What's-
Was that picture of Dagoth?
I fucking love Dagother.
Hello, Nerevar. Wait, where's Dagoth Wave?
Nice cock, Nerevar. Looking clean.
Oh my god, they actually got him to say the line.
Michael's
great
back, and
cameo.
so am I.
Is Michael back?
I got me some breadsticks to eat.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Oh,
Got
I
that-
have.
that Little Caesar's breadsticks.
I'm posting the mimetic hazard.
oh no.
Oh, did you hear? The Pizza Hut is no longer the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Yeah.
What?
Little Caesars has out-pizzaed the Hut.
No.
My god!
Joe.
Scallywag.
Yeah.
I love
I-
that fucking
yeah.
video. He can't make any sense.
All right.
I hate that one, Joe. The fuck? Scallywag. Holy shit.
Scallywag
is such a
video.
good video.
Is everyone
Oh, he's
ready?
giving him the half Nelson. He's a full Nelson, and now he's what is it? He's surfing on Bobby Nelson.
Yo. Which side are you on, boy?
The second American Civil War.
That's
Here, I have another good Morrowind meme you'll like.
oh.
Here.
I always like good Morrowind memes. Through fire and war. Oh fuck, he's got Keenan.
I surrender. I surrender.
I'm back.
Hello.
My man needs to stop hitting. He has no stamina. His hits are just gonna miss.
All right.
He
Are
doesn't
we?
understand.
are we
it's
all
his
ready?
first time playing Morrowind. He's never played
Rel-
before.
Yeah, I just
Got
checked.
the Dagoth.
Yeah, I just checked the Fortnite item shop. I'm ready.
Nice.
Bro,
Hold on, let me. I gotta check that
The
too. Let me go to the website.
The Pokemon dance is in it.
Holy shit.
I'm.
Hold on, let me check the item
He
shop
spent
right
so
now.
much money.
Here
I
I go.
have-
Five.
I have V-Bucks left over. It's fine.
The
I
Man,
have
they have
12.
these in there.
You buy.
They're mostly all from the Fortnite Battle Pass. Also,
I have 1250 V-Bucks.
What does the Pokemon emote even look like? Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Man.
Pokemon.
Man.
I love me
Let me look.
the Pokemon.
Oh, it's a shitty emote. The Pokemon emote sucks.
But when
How
Kratos
dare you.
does it,
Really
it's
funny.
really funny.
It's really funny.
It's funnier if you make him do the fucking Doja Cat one.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
how
that's
funny
it.
this is.
Back to push to talking.
I can
Brian.
make Kratos do this.
Yeah. What?
Can you make me this?
That's easy. I'm not making you it though.
For my birthday.
No.
Why is it a rock?
You literally just need a motor and duct tape, and you're done.
Yeah.
You've made it. It's not
Oh,
that
I found the video I wanted to
or
post.
you can make
When
Kratos do
is your
this.
birthday, Joe?
Who knows?
His birthday gift is sexual intercourse.
Oh yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
it's a fucking
Well, that's just a
gift.
normal thing. That doesn't need to be a birthday thing.
Yeah.
This is Relb.
Those are actually kobolds, not goblins.
Same
How
characteristic.
dare you? One's a trash goblin, the other one's a goblin. Actually, one's a trash goblin, and one's a trash goblin.
Realm.
A trash goblin, and the other's a trash goblin.
Hey, Realm. Hey, Realm. Hey, Realm. Realm?
Yes. Yes.
Rel-
Make a wisdom
Nice.
save.
Oh no!
Oh no! Every small fucked up guy is privy to the fucking Moyai.
No.
20.
Ooh.
Holy
Is Realm
shit.
safe? Realm does not want to become subservient to some strange statue.
You open your
And the
eyes.
statue's made of stone, like the mine. Stone.
You open your eyes, Relb, and you see before
Oh, no.
you
No.
on a stone pedestal surrounded by just like inky blackness, a small pickaxe.
Does Realm
Dude, Exonaut
recognize
kind of
the
looks like the
pickaxe?
Moyai.
Is there anything special about the pickaxe?
You feel it almost calling to you. You hear it go, Relb. Relb.
Yes.
Come closer, Relb.
Who is there?
I'm your destiny. Your pickaxe of legend.
Relm does not use pickaxe. Relm uses hammer, and like Relm is gonna start fooling around for his hammer and his chisel.
Those are gone.
Relm liked his hammer.
But with a pickaxe, you have more power.
Relm turns his back to the pickaxe and sits down like a petulant child.
You see, on the other side of you, a stone pedestal with the same pickaxe.
Relm turns his head up and looks towards.
Above you, on the ceiling, it's the same pickaxe.
Relm closes his eyes.
You see, as if you were looking at the sun, a glow through your eyelids of the pickaxe.
Relm will not use pickaxe.
Pickaxe. Pickaxe.
No.
Pickaxe!
No.
And you awake as you're in the back of the wagon.
Alright, did Exxon to see Relb like having a seizure, screaming pickaxe?
You heard him yelling no over and over.
Relm will not use pickaxe.
What are you talking about, Relb?
Relm gets up and he scampers out of the back of the wagon.
Exxon's gonna follow him.
But like, do you know that scene from Revenge of the Sith where he just like spider crawls? He does that out of the wagon.
Like Battlefront 2.
Exxon's gonna follow him.
Alright. As you do that, let's see, Zort, go ahead and make a, Zort, go ahead and make a, like, perception check for me.
Sure.
Let's see, mostly around here, the shops are mostly, like produce and whatnot. And looking down some, like, alleys, you don't really see anything that looks like would contain any information. You can wander farther away from the wagon, with Prawn and Caven if you would like, but...
I think Zort would just turn to them and go, "Do either of you see a shop or a building where I could learn information about creatures? Maybe scary, anything scary?"
And
Haven? Prawn?
anyone...
David just looks at Prawn.
What, I might know something. What kind of creatures are you after?
I'm trying to find somewhere I could learn about, well, the undead. I have a hunch we might meet some when we get into the swamp.
See if I can recall any information on undead.
Yeah, make a history check.
I'm like, "Hey, my man, you see a shop where I can learn about the undead? Oh, let me check my brain."
The undead!
Zombie knowledge
oh.
is beamed into you.
You know that the phenomenon of making undead is not natural at all. And you know that someone or something has to make them. And you also remember one of your first times coming here, you got kind of lost, and you actually came in through the northern gate, and you saw a building that kind of looks like a library, but you know it's near the northern gate, is all.
I think there's a library on the northern gate. Also,
Well,
you think we're gonna encounter undead?
well, yes, I didn't want to worry anyone, but, on the way here from the swamp, Chad and I came upon some undead, and it went rather poorly, considering we didn't know they would be there.
Could you perhaps describe to me what happened?
Well, it's not, very... It's not for the faint of heart, I wouldn't say.
Please, I do request that you tell me.
Well, you see, to make a very long story somewhat short, it ended with a woman turning undead and us having no choice but to end her misery, and her son being nearly mortally wounded. We did save him, but as Caven can tell you, he wasn't in the best state.
No, sir, he was barely hanging on. His father, Mr. Simon, was very heartbroken. He's a very proud man. He wouldn't tell it to our face, but he's hurting. And I'm sure when the boy wakes up, he'll be too.
Well then, I should let you know that I'm sure you know, but undead don't just show up. Something's out there and they're making undead.
Oh, I'm very aware.
You have any prior history with the undead? You speak with them with some hatred, I can detect.
You could say that, yes. It's one of those things you sort of get used to with time, I guess you could say. I am nothing if not a very keen warrior.
As you,
As you
guys...
Now, if you would follow me to the northern side of the town, I think there's a library there.
Yeah,
Oh, very well!
As you guys come around a corner, you see a large, kind of like, red brick building. And, you see on it, it says that it is a library, and that it's called the Evandice Library. and it's 2 stories tall.
I guess Zort probably enter.
Alright. You see, there actually isn't a second story, but you see that books and shelves go up all the way to the, like, ceiling, and there's large kind of ladders on a, like, wheeled track at most of the, like, shelves. You see, there's a couple people at, like, tables reading, and some are taking notes. And you see at the desk there is a old-looking Loxodon that has some like really long like jewelry on.
I guess Zort probably walk up to this man. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Are you the owner of this library?
Yes. My name is Buzz Evendice. I own the library.
Very nice to meet you, Buzz. I am Zort. I am an adventurer.
Anything you gentlemen are looking for?
We are looking for information on creatures of the undead variety. Zombies and the sort. Grisly stuff.
While they're looking for that, do you have any books on, say, cults? Anything that might be interested in the undead?
It would be in the same section.
Great, thank you. Where would that be?
In the back right corner.
Thank you.
Towards the end of the aisle on the left.
I'm
And he
going to head over there.
goes back to reading. And you notice it's very, like, tranquil in here. Like, there's basically more, like, windows than brick. And while you can see the outside and the busy streets, it's surprisingly soundproof. And there's just, like, a slight hum of the craziness going on outside. It's a nice kind of break from the streets of Texlam.
This is pleasant. Well, we better start looking. I was hoping to be out of the city by tonight.
Can we roll dexterity checks or something to see how fast we can find the books we're looking for?
Roll investigation checks. Anyone who is looking. And you're with them, I believe, Caven, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
he's just hanging out beside Zord.
Okay. Yeah.
I find any books on cults or anything.
So, Prawn, you find, like, a general, like, bestiary that seems to, have, like, some sections on, like, the undead. And, Zort, you find, like, a fairy tale book that is all about, like, undead and stories about them.
I'm going to tap Zorb's shoulder and hand him my book and then keep looking.
Okay.
Should I do
What-
another investigation?
Nope, it'll just take longer to find it.
Alright, then I'm gonna keep combing through and looking for what I'm trying to find.
Okay. Zort, what would
So-
you like to do?
What book has he handed me exactly as Zort looks at it?
It is a bestiary, but it is mostly about, like, swamp creatures, but it does mention, like, some undead stuff, though it's not the book's, like, purpose.
I guess Zort's gonna comb through the two books. With the fairy tale book, keeping in mind that there's always some truth to them, particularly looking at ways to like banish them and get rid of them and
Mhm.
things to be careful of. With the bestiary, he'll be looking for more hard facts and numbers and anything that could contain about their habits.
Okay. You find out after probably about an hour of reading and combing through all this that most of the fairy tales involve going after whoever like created the undead, which is usually some sort of like evil like necromancer who lives in a like tower. You also find out that like the most basic kind of undead is called a zombie, which you knew, but you know that they are that they actually aren't very slow at all, and that they are weak to silver. Most of the other information, though, is about like vampires and stories about them, and even if they're real at all. And you hear the usual stuff you've heard about garlic and silver stakes through the heart and various holy symbols driving them off. Though it seems that no one in the books can really pinpoint which holy symbol they're afraid of, and there's multiple accounts of some working and some don't.
And is that just from the fairy tale book, or is that from both?
That's kind of from both.
Alrighty.
For the people back... Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
Sorry, no problem. I was to say, can Zort recall exactly what kind of... did he see anything besides zombies, which he and Chad fought, or was it all zombies?
The first time you encountered them, when you first met Chad, when you were helping merchants through the swamp, they seem to be mostly zombies, or things that you would classify as a, like, basic kind of undead. Usually they're easy to get to the ground, but hard to actually outright kill. And usually their danger comes with their like numbers. The last time that you got attacked with Chad, though, when you were helping Simon's family in the swamp, it was even more zombies, and you saw some sort of like almost like it was a zombie, but it was much like taller and had more arms than any human, and seemed to have kind of this like natural like armor made of bone. And you can't really see anything about that was in the like books. You also didn't really see anything about or you did find that usually to be turned into like a undead you have to be bit, but you saw that even just through the mere presence you saw Mrs. Brown turn right in front of you. You're not sure why or how, but you definitely saw it happen.
Interesting. And Zort's gonna hand the bestiary specifically to Caven and just look at him and go, in case you want to learn about any swamp creatures, there's some undead, but nothing I really needed necessarily. Always helpful to stay topped up with information, though.
I guess you're right, Mr. Zort. So many things I'm learning are real things today. I guess it's just part of being a man, huh? Gonna
We
fight
gotta
some
do-
zombies and eagles and magic's real and heck, even dragons may be real.
I don't know about that one. That one could just be tall tales.
Well, for our sakes, I hope we don't find anything too out there.
Well, whatever it is, we will try our best, and if we're fit to see it through, then we will. All in the name of good.
Prawn takes you about like 30 minutes, but you finally find looks to be like a like retelling of a bunch of like cults that have popped up in the past. You see, it's mostly back probably about 75 years ago, when pirates were a much larger problem around the many islands of Rova. You know that the most famous of them, Captain Goldhook, was the leader of a cult that seemed to worship Poseidon, the god of the sea. That's probably the most well-known cult, but you also see various others. You know, many dwarves worship like the god of mining, and there have been many encounters with like dwarves that have kind of gone mad in caves and tried to sacrifice people to the like stone. You know of you see in the book that those obsessed with death will sometimes try to worship the god of the underworld, Hades, or the god of death, Thanatos, or even the god of the sun, which has many different names.
I'm gonna like put a like fingerprint bookmark here, and I'm gonna go to the front office, the front guy, and be like, "Can I check this out? Do you do library rentals?"
Yes, we do. It's actually free. You do have to donate some blood, though.
I
I would never harm you. It's just so I know where the books are if you're late. You can also buy the book if you would like to.
Unfortunately, I seem to be out of money. Would it be? Could I just like take a paper and then copy it myself without taking the book?
I have some parchment and ink for sale if you would like to take notes.
I have some myself, because like as I said, I'm out of money, so if you don't mind me, I'm going to copy a couple pages from this book down for myself.
Of course. And, yeah, okay. And, about 30 more minutes goes by as you're transcribing, parts of, like, pages and stuff. And, you all seem pretty content with the information that you got. You see, Zort, they're really, other than, like, swamp plants and whatnot, which you already know a lot about, there's not really much in the terms of, things that might harm you. And you've definitely gotten most of the information that you can.
I'm going to go up to Zort and be like, I think I am done here. What about you?
Yes, it was good to refresh on things, and I think I've gained some knowledge. The only thing I don't have is anything silver. Though, I don't see that mattering too much. My weapons work just fine on them, it seems, in the past.
They lack, unfortunately, that, what's the word? Effectiveness, but I'm sure with as many as we are, we'll be fine.
Ooh. The number of undead I've seen can get quite large, but here's hoping that not having silvered weapons won't be a problem. Right now, I'm more concerned about getting back on time.
I'm sure they're still just waiting for us. I doubt they would have left.
Well, I think we should probably head back and get to the cart and get everyone together. Though,
Yeah.
if you two, kind of gesturing to Prawn and Caven, would like to do anything, by all means. I'm not scared of walking alone.
I believe I'm done now.
Is there anything you wish to do, Caven? I
Oh,
will make an exception for you.
Oh no, Mr. Zort. I'm along for the ride.
As long as you're happy, then my job is going well.
Well, sir, you have bigger problems than making some shepherd boy happy. You got undead.
Well, one can have more than one job.
Caven gives him a, gentle smile.
Well, best get back to the cart. I'm sure the goblin is still just sleeping. And that big man, what was his name again? It was quite hard to say.
Exulnot?
That's it, thank you, Exulnot. I will remember that, probably within the next 2 days. Anyway, let's hope that they are doing well back at the cart, and who knows, the other two, and then Zord has finally noticed that Prawn went with them, just sort of kind of attaching himself. I thought you were going with Chad.
But frankly, I think that we have more apt issues at hand than him doing some cockfighting.
Well, he's been a good companion as long as I've known him. So, he must have his reasons.
Strange as they must be, I don't suppose it really involves me that much.
True. Well, he must be getting back.
If he's
Thank
not drunk,
you.
having gone to a tavern.
You know him. Well, you don't actually know him. He'll be fine. Thank you, Mr. Buzz. It was very nice meeting you.
Hope my books could help you.
They did very much, sir. You have a good day.
You too.
What a nice man.
Alright,
Boy.
so you're all heading back to the wagon?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Chad, you were going to the wet goal and you saw that hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was just looking at something. You saw that the line was pretty much out the door for the wet goal, and you decided to come back. And you think you're getting pretty close back. Why is it Chad 3? Chad,
Brilliant.
Chad 3. Oh no, there's many Chads. Alright, You think you're probably
200,000
getting
units, a million more well on the way.
you think you're getting close to the wagon when all of the sudden from your left, from an alley, you hear, oh, Chad, is that you? Chad? The legendary Chad!
Yeah, it just keeps walking.
Wait, no!
Doesn't even look over.
I know you! You're my hero! You're the one who burned the witch!
Chad's gonna stop.
I saw
He
you!
pivots, like, on his, like, heels.
Yes, I would know that chiseled jawline anywhere.
Who am I looking at?
You see this, like, hunched over, like, homeless looking man. I heard you tell your grand tale in that tavern in Yolia. You said you were heading north, and I thought I could find you here.
Chad, like, raises his chin to him. I'm here?
Could I get your autograph?
Chad walks away.
What? No! But you're my hero!
I hate you so fucking much. You are objectively the worst fucking person.
You hear very sad footsteps going back to the alley, and in a matter of minutes, you find yourself back at the wagon, and everyone seems to be there. Seems like half the group just got back around the same time you did.
Didn't
Turns out I was photoshopped.
Relv and Sock run off?
Oh yeah, Relb.
Yeah.
Relv was having a
I was trying
forgot.
to follow.
panic attack.
Relb, where do you run to?
Relv has run off to some random fucking alleyway about 50 feet away from the cart. It's hung down behind a trash bin.
I mean, Exilok was following the entire way.
Relb's probably 20 feet in front of you, and you see him dart into an alley. And Relb, as you duck behind a trash can, you see right next to you this very hairy old man, kind of laying down in the alley on a bit of plywood.
Are they breathing?
They are staring at you with a really weird smile.
Relb reaches behind him and pulls out his hammer.
What you gonna do with that?
Relb will do nothing. This is just to make Relb feel better.
You wouldn't hurt a businessman, would you?
Yes.
What? Who? Relb just wants
what
to
did I
forget-
tell you about talking to strangers?
Relb just
Exilok
wants to
says
forget the
just
pig
rounds the
hat.
corner.
Ah!
Ooh, you two seem stressed out. I got something for you if you don't want to be stressed out no more.
Relb thinks you are strange. Relb is leaving now. And Relb starts to back out of the alley.
I can make sure you don't have nerves ever again.
Relb
Thanks,
likes his
old
nerves
guy. We're
very
not
much.
interested.
I got the
Nope.
berries. I got the berries.
Relb has had poor experiences with consuming strange fruit.
But look at
That
this.
makes both of us.
Look at this.
That was a
And
strange week.
he stands up, and you see him shove something in his mouth and start chewing, and you see him catch on fire.
Ah!
Look how chill I am.
But-
The flames don't even hurt me. I've channeled
Exilok's gonna draw his sword.
I've channeled my inner chi. Look at me,
Relb
and he's
points at him.
he's moving his arms around in weird poses.
My man ate the monk berry at 3
Can
a.m.
Rel tell if this guy is actually on fire or if this is some sort of
Make a perception check for me.
sure thing?
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, sure. Do it with advantage, Relb.
Fuck.
You can just do perk.
He's
That's
popping perks.
He's
Watch
popping
out.
Perks.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
damn,
Well,
that's what
guy's-
that's what this guy's popping.
I don't think perk 30 sets you on fire.
23.
You
Make you feel like you're on fire.
You feel the heat coming from him, but you see he is unaffected.
Rel, like, with his free hand, reaches up and he's like tugging on Exelnach's sleeve. Suck.
The Xbox guy's sword ready.
Suck. Suck.
What?
Suck.
Mm.
That this man is on fire, Rel. Rel thinks this man needs.
Hey man, no need for weapons. I just have.
You're walking towards us on fire.
Do you want some ember berries or not? They'll make you chill out. As long as you're not. As long as you're chill, you won't be set aflame.
Wait. Berries set you on fire?
Yeah.
Does Exxon know the term emberberry? Does he remember that from his time?
Make a history check.
Rel, like, slowly lowers. How much for berries?
Nope.
5 silver. Like I said, as long as you're chill, the flames won't hurt ya. And you look cool as hell when you're on fire.
It's highly
Or
addictive.
hot as hell. Either one.
Rel walks up and, like, hands the guy a gold.
He kind of like tosses over like 2 of these like bright red berries. You gotta promise me that when you eat them, you aren't stressed out, or the flames will get to ya.
Okay.
Didn't you pitch
Rel
it to us as if we're stressed out we should eat them though?
Rel will not eat them when stressed.
Well, you'll have to be not stressed out, or you'll get hurt by the flames. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Rel will not eat the berries when stressed.
Good.
And as they leave the alley, Rel, like, looks over toward Exelnach. Rel does not intend to eat the berries at all.
What'd you say? You kind of cut out for a second.
Rel does not intend to eat the berries at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. They'd probably be useful for whatever you like to make.
Fanny box.
What?
Rel will put berries in box.
You see,
Rel will
You do
use
you.
a little bit of magic. This box will go blam.
as you start to walk away, you kind of glance backwards and see this old man on fire just dancing. He seems
Oh,
really
shit.
chill.
Should
What move is he
Rel
doing? Is
call?
he doing the gritty?
This is him.
he's doing the renegade dance.
It's in the
Should-
renegade.
Yeah.
Should we call guards? Rel
doing the
will not
renegade.
leave
Yeah,
Funny
that
Berry
one.
Man on fire. Why was Rel in alleyway?
You ran into it after you just screamed no a bunch of times and were yelling about pickaxe.
Ah! Pickaxe! And Rel takes off towards the cart again.
He's just gonna. Exxon's just gonna like instantly just go over and grab Rel's arm. Just make sure he doesn't go
no,
too far.
No pickaxe!
Pull the arm out of its
Rel,
socket.
I don't
Rel,
have
not
one.
go back.
I don't have one. I was just repeating what you were saying.
Will not give Rel pickaxe.
I won't. I don't own one. I've only seen one like once.
You are good friend.
Oh.
Rel will immediately calm down and like space right the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. The rest of the hour kind of goes by, and not much really happens. You see the chicken fight guy kind of come back with a new horse, and he hooks it up and like drives off. But that's about
I was hoping you'd say a new eagle.
You
better get one.
Not another destroyer, no.
Destroyer 2 is already
Destroyer
here.
2.
To
Honestly,
forge
it's not
this
even-
broken arrow with like volcanic metal, so I can create the true destroyer arrow. It's proved itself once.
It's not
This is
even
the
like-
one.
The eagle isn't even the problem, it's the emotional damage when you kill it that really hurts.
Relb,
I didn't take psychic damage. I'm fine.
having seen the supposed might of the destroyer, the Great Eagle, Relb has now sworn to himself that he will make him.
Mm.
Do not ask Relb how he intends to make the friend, and he is not going to.
All right. Now that everyone is kind of reunited, what would you all like to do? It is probably about. It's about like. It's probably almost 2, if you had to guess.
Like a 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
2 p.m.
12 midnight!
Is
The
there
destroyer
a
at 12 midnight.
is there a cover on the wagon?
There is, yeah. It is a covered
Relb
wagon.
is going to take his knife and he's going to cut a little slot out in the side of the cover so he can stick his head out like a dog.
You're
Okay.
making gun ports in the wagon.
You
I'm turning it into a Bradley.
you see where you cut, there's like dried blood. So it looks like you're kind of like sticking your head out of this part and like you are bleeding, but you're actually not. And you think it's pretty cool.
Relb thinks
Unlike
this
the
is-
berries you have.
Relb thinks this is the coolest shit.
Album cover.
And then
I guess
once that is done, Relb is going to run to the opposite side of the wagon and cut a second.
Okay. You all start
Yes.
kind of like putting all the various things you've acquired into the wagon, because it was kind of like halfway unpacked just because you were all kind of around it and looking through stuff, and you seem like you're pretty much ready to move the wagon now, if you would like to.
Yeah,
I think we should move this wagon.
we should probably get going. It's gonna take about a day to get where we want to go.
Of time.
And if it takes a day to get there, and a day to get back, we have 5 days before we all are criminals.
I think we'll be fine.
Oh, as long as you get it done, if you show up a little late, I'm sure they'll be a little lenient.
Specifically, we have 4 days and 22 hours.
Stakes high for this little guy here.
Relb is
Yes.
good with numbers.
Well, we should get going.
Let's go.
Alright. Are you all going to pack up and head north?
On
Yeah.
our way.
Alright.
We're gonna make our way. Haha, funny Critical Role reference.
Yeah. Alright, you make your way north through town and are let out of the northern gate. And again, it's mostly wheat fields, but you see you see like these kind of large rolling hills to the north as you make your way on this like I almost said paved like brick road basically going north. And I can end it there if you guys want, or if you want to keep going, we can.
Keep going.
I can keep going for like another half an hour.
Half
Can I
an
keep
hour?
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna keep
for-
going.
I have no work.
Let's just pull an all-nighter, sure.
Like,
Joe,
is there any?
are you good, Joe?
I'm good
Okay.
Is there anyone
for
particular
like
you
half
want
an
us?
hour.
Half
Yeah,
an
is there
hour?
any particular you want us to stop at? Is it more convenient for you to have a stop here?
I
than to have an hour?
had a stopping point, and I think it should be around that time. I think. So.
Maybe.
Like right now.
No, like in like 30 or 40-ish minutes.
Okay.
Works with me.
Okay, we'll keep going then. There's some traffic on the road, but you see it's mostly merchants or members of the army marching.
Can I, real quick to interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I please ask what their reactions are every time Relb sticks it the outside of the wagon?
That is up to everyone else. You see Relb just like sticking their head through this like bloody hole every now and again.
Is the wagon covered, or is it just like a carriage?
It's a covered wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
got
gonna,
Like a
I'm gonna
pilgrim
be in the
wagon.
back. Be in the back.
Yeah.
Resort in the driver's seat.
There's only room for like 2 people up front.
Exonic's chilling in the back. He's a pretty big guy.
Okay. I'm guessing maybe Chad is riding shotgun. Possibly. Or Caven.
Chad and Zord is how we did it on the way to here from the swamp the first time, but it's kind of up to him.
Okay. I think he stepped away for a second, so I'm just gonna say yeah.
Does Caven want to be?
He'll stick his head out the other hole on the other side.
Oh, yeah, Chad's riding shotgun.
Yeah.
We need fan art
Need
of this.
fan art of
Yeah.
this. Of
on
Caven
18
entering
band.
goblin mode and Rel being goblin.
Mhm.
He's seeing land he's never seen before.
Relb has made windows.
You continue on with pretty much nothing happening for about like 3 hours, until the land starts to get a lot more like steeper, and you're going up and down these large hills, and you see the kind of like endless crops and farms have started to stop, as some of the hills are so steep that it would be quite difficult to plant crops on the side of them. The road kind of takes this strange meandering path through a like valley, as you're surrounded by these tall wooded hills on each side of you now. You've probably been going for about 6 hours now. See, the sun is starting to set. Though you probably still have probably about 2 hours of sunlight left. And as you're kind of going down this road, there are 2 horses that pull this carriage, and they're side by side each other. And Chad, since you're riding shotgun, you see that one of the horses, the one on the right, the one closest to you, kind of like stops and kind of like glares off into these the lightly wooded like field to your right, and the sudden stops kind of makes you turn to the right, because the horse on the left didn't really notice that the other horse stopped right away. But you stop before you go off the road, thanks to Zort's professional driving.
Do I see anything out in the woods?
Make a perception check for me. Do you have dark vision? You do, actually. Never mind. I'm almost positive that
Your tieflings have
Tieflings
dark
do,
vision.
I think
Okay.
my domain gives me something funny.
Oh, class reveal.
No, that's my other character. Yeah, I think I have.
Pretty sure you have dark vision, yeah.
Tieflings do, yeah.
Okay.
Tieflings have it innate. I think every tiefling does.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Pretty
look
much
it up,
every
but I would
everyone
really
except for
can't.
humans have dark vision.
Yeah. And you hear the horse like neigh as you're looking down Caven. Ooh. And you see as you look up, Carl is like glaring over to the right. You see there you do have some like lanterns lit on the side of the like covered wagon, and you see almost reflecting about 60 feet back in the woods, two eyes that seem to be kind of like reflecting the light back at you.
Looks like we have a fan club. And Chad is not like. I don't think Chad would actually like turn his head to look at the eyes. He would like keep his head kind of like up and straight, and just kind of speak, kind of real soft to Zort. Off in the bushes that way, about 60 feet.
What? I'm sorry, I spaced out there. Bushes? 60 feet.
Chad's gonna lay on his back, so he can kind of speak into the back cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, head upside down, because he's laying backwards. He's like, we have some company outside. Not sure who they are.
Dort's pulled out his crossbow.
Relb
You want to
also
get ready, yeah.
pulls down his crossbow.
And Chad's gonna sit back up.
Seeing that Robe has his crossbow, he's gonna hoist one of his javelins off his back.
A bow, and I can be like, I can pop a shot off if you want.
We just have people ducking out in and out of the carts.
No,
You've made a
Brian,
gun
you
bow.
said that I put like
like gun
like the
holes.
rifle portholes in the side of the tent. That's literally what Relb
You've
is
made
doing.
the
He's
iron.
now pointing his crossbow through the hole he's made in the covering, like it's a fucking Bradley fighting vehicle.
Chad, as you pull yourself back up and look back into the woods, from behind a bush, you see what looks to be some sort of bear step out.
Chad is going to cast light on a crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to shoot the bolt, like, maybe into a tree above the bear.
Okay.
So do we know of the bear, or did he just like tell us something was there?
I don't think he said anything, but
Oh, okay.
Chad, I would say Chad, Zort, and Relb, since Relb is looking through the hole. You see
Okay, then.
a bear about 50 feet away now, kind of like slowly come behind a bush, kind of like sniffing at the ground.
Does my light crossbow bolt work?
Roll a d20 for me. See how close you get to the tree. The AC.
well, you
Do I
might
get
there.
advantage? Or no, not advantage. What's my bonus to my crossbow?
We will just add a plus 30 to it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Plus 30.
Plus
Plus
30.
30.
Plus 30.
You land it in a tree, like right next to the bear, and it kind of like jumps back and like looks at the light and seems very confused. Zort, you see that this is a pretty young-looking brown bear.
I have an idea.
Oh.
Relb has idea. Relb has idea.
We have to protect the horses.
This isn't a good idea.
No, trust Relb. Trust Relb. Relb
uh,
knows how to scare it
This
away.
is a younger bear. There could be a mother, or there could
No,
be
Relb will
more.
make loud noise to scare bear away.
Chad is gonna
Not
crawl
up
forward onto
hard.
like the horses up front, like the one
Trust
closest to the bear.
Relb has a good idea, and with that, Relb is going to take out a crossbow and his thieves' tools. And Relb is going to use magical tinker.
Ooh, okay.
And I can have the I'm going to make it so the crossbow bolt continuously emits the sound of a bomb going on.
Okay.
So every few seconds it'll make a for a little bit.
Okay. Do you fire it at the bear or just like near it?
I don't have to hit the bear, I just need it to get within 10 feet.
Okay. Roll a d20 and then add your modifier for your crossbow.
Sure thing.
Zach, I realized what I made.
19.
It
And then
it lands probably about 2 feet away from the bear.
kaboom.
And Joe.
That's what I made.
Yeah, you did. Flares. All of a sudden you all hear a just large booming noise, kind of like this. And
Can I settle the horses?
yeah, you climbed on one of them, right? The one on the right.
Yeah.
You'll hear a massive like explosion noise, and as you try to calm the horse on the right down, who's kind of glaring over at the bear, this kind of goes off, and both of the horses start charging down the road, and you see as the bear like runs away from the road back into the like trees.
Can I pull back on the reins? Like, kind of... Whoa!
Yeah, make a animal handling check for me.
See how this does.
You pull back on the reins, but since it's kind of like hooked up for a wagon, you can really only pull on the like right rein, and it kind of just like it starts to go to the right, but then kind of remembers that that's where the bear was, and it just like jerks its head away as it keeps going down the road. It's staying on the road, but it's definitely like really freaked out. So is the other horse now. And actually, make a dex save for me. Since there is no saddle on this horse. You can just, like, barely stay on, but it's very painful.
Mm-hmm.
Rel was very proud of himself.
And, with help from like, Zort, who's in the driver's seat, you,
Yeah, I was gonna say if I could just try to rein in the reins.
Yeah, I would say about after like 20 feet down the road, they like stop and they're pretty freaked out, but they're under control now.
I think you try not to drop speed just in case there's bears in the vicinity. So try to
Okay.
get them up running again.
Yeah. Yeah, they like stop for a second, but you can get them going again.
I'm gonna hop on the carriage, when we're slowed down for a second.
Okay, yeah. You can do that.
Did
And-
it work? Is the bear gone?
It appears that the bear is gone. Can Zort look around to see if the bear is gone?
Relb has stuck his head out the flap of the wagon, like behind Sword and Chad.
Make a survival check, Zort.
One sec.
It's all good. You don't really have to even look backwards. You know that brown bears are scared off by loud noises. You know that it's definitely not coming back at all.
Well, I'm gonna assume the bear is gone.
Relb, help!
You did.
Relb ducks his head back into the wagon, very pleased with himself.
You continue on, and now that it's getting pretty dark now, would you guys like to continue on through the night, or would you like to try to pitch camp?
Let's pitch camp.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you don't want to ride in the full dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You all get your kind of camping gear out. Some of you have to share tents, as not all of you have. Not all of you are as prepared as others, but you start a fire, heat up some rations, and you call it a night. And we'll pick up there next week.
I need to pull my card, but I guess I can do that next time.
You can do that while you're sitting at the fire.
Okay. Because I gotta do it before the day passes, so I didn't know if we were gonna... Yeah.
You're all
So,
just kind of sitting around the fire after you've made camp, and most of you are kind of chewing on rations and whatnot.
And Kaven's gonna look over towards Zort.
Zort
And
is
he's just
eating a
gonna-
full cabbage. Actually, wait, no, I ate one this morning. I'll eat one tomorrow morning. Zort is
So you
not
only
eating
eat cabbage.
So
Well,
far.
Mr. Zort, it's time for me to pull my card. I've been putting it off all day, and I'm glad to pull it beside such... And he looks around at the rest of the people. A fine group of people.
I come up next to Caven and sit next to him.
And he kind of nods and he pulls out the deck, shuffles it, and faces it so all card faces are facing the same way. Starts shuffling them up, and he grabs the top card, and with a spark of red light comes off the card as he draws it, and he just turns to look
Banishes
at,
Relb to the shadows.
and he
Sorry, Robe.
and he takes a look at the card, and the expression on his face is confusion, like he's contemplating what he's looking at, and he kind of gives a nod, and he turns the card to face the rest of the group, and I'm posting the picture of the card, and he just says to himself, "This is the card that I go by now. The High Priestess. The silent voice within one's heart whispers the most profound wisdom. That is the type of person that the cards have said I will turn into. Whether that holds true is to be determined, but know that I am now to be known as the Priestess and as your counselor. I hope to live up to the name.
But if it is whispering, it is not silent.
I believe it's a metaphor, Mr. Relb. It's it's,
Rel thinks he understands.
yes, the inner thoughts that one has that can't be expressed. It's an awkward feeling of coming to terms with who you are. You don't know what sort of things will be revealed, hidden talents you don't know you had, and a little bit of mystery and intuition. Time to reflect, and I think we'll all be reflecting more on ourselves as we can continue this journey. And I don't need to make a big spiel about it. It's our first day really getting to know each other, but I'm glad to be in your company. And he kind of takes the card and he tucks it into his shirt and puts the rest of the deck back into the box.
I am also glad to be in all your companies, and Caven, though I may not understand entirely your future-telling and truth-seeking practice, I think you'll be good at whatever you believe you should be.
Thank you, Mr. Zort, and I promise as all of your counselors that I will do my best to protect you. The best I can for a shepherd boy, huh? And he goes back to eating his rations with a smile.
Yeah, Zort has a mess kit. I assume he'd just go get water and try to boil it, make something safe to drink. I don't know if you want me to make a check for that.
I'd say you have enough experience doing that.
I mean, Exonaut could do it. Outlander background, baby.
Yeah.
I just do it for
But,
free.
Okay, is that part of the Outlander background?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can find like food for the night for up to 5 people.
Oh, yeah, okay, never
You just
mind,
get
I
that for
just
free.
do that then.
Oh,
Okay, I
okay,
just
yeah.
do that then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I guess putting out, like, the cups and stuff in the mess kit, Zort proposes a cheers for the group. I believe we've all earned a nice cup of water and some merriment, no?
I'd argue so, yeah.
Haven raises his glass.
Cheers to a good adventure.
Slurp.
So that.
To us living.
I'm gonna set up a fun little mini shrine area for myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cheers,
turn-
and also...
If he says that out loud, he's like, I'm gonna start making some shrines, BRB.
Yeah, I'm just setting up a little nice shrine out of some twigs and stuff, because I don't have much money, so I can't afford a fancy one. I have to make do.
I guess Chad will take the first watch.
Okay.
Exonaut shall take second.
So it will take the earliest morning watch.
So, like, the
I'll do it.
last one.
The last watch.
I'll do it.
What's a morning person?
I'll stay up early in the morning when everybody else is asleep and they can only trust me.
Totally, yeah.
You don't
Trustworthy?
like that gift.
So, it'll end up going in that order, probably. And is there anything else you would like to do, Prawn, or anyone else?
I'm just doing a quick prayer, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
So I can
Yeah,
wake up
man,
early.
It's clear night. How's the moon looking?
The moon looks to be a waning crescent.
Got it.
Chad
I think
will
religion-
look in the covered cart for Merlot.
Make a investigation check.
If I don't find any Merlot or other alcohol beverage. God damn it.
Merlot. Why Merlot specifically?
Roll a D100 for me, Chad.
Paint stripper.
Hold on 1 second.
What's this
1
torpedo
second.
juice doing in here?
Torch juice.
Torch.
Torpedo juice.
89.
Is that the year?
No.
Or low 89?
No, it's the power
Merlot
of bomb.
89.
Best bomb man 89.
You, there's a lot of, like, small stuff that's kind of left over, since this is a wagon that's used a lot by whoever, Savas hires. You see there's a spare bottle, and, you see in fancy text on it, it just says, like, Invincible as, like, the name brand of this alcoholic
Is it mostly
beverage.
blue and yellow?
No. It's like a dark, like, yellow.
Can I mix, like in a third cup, maybe a quarter, of my yellow potion, and
Sure.
3/4 invincible.
Sure.
It's turning to Space Station 13.
Alright, yeah. You gulp that down. It's a very weird, like, blend of taste. It's like, it kind of tastes like dirt at first, and then it turns more tropical, and it kind of tastes like mango juice. And, go ahead and... Oh, no. Make a wisdom check for me.
Mango.
Chad, you feel absolutely invincible. You feel like nothing can hurt you. Oh. Bug.
Can I, like, pinch my arm? See if it hurts.
You... You know what? Make a strength check. Make a strength check. You pinch your arm, and you feel absolutely nothing. If anything, you just get more, like, pumped up. You drink the Chungus potion.
Am I breathing alright?
You're breathing faster, but that's about it. You don't feel lightheaded or anything. In fact, you feel a bit invincible. TM.
Do I feel like doing anything?
I feel a bit title drop.
You feel like you are, like, now that you feel like you're like immune to the struggles of this world, you feel like you should do something with your new power, but you're not sure what.
That's true.
The goblin.
I'm going to grab my sledgehammer and go into the woods and look for undead.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I kind of want to leave it off there.
I think you should keep going. You hear a strange murmuring in the woods.
I'm just gonna... Hold on, I need some music.
Yeah, go.
I hate you.
Chad will just keep walking into the woods. He will cast light on his sledgehammer.
Ooh, okay.
Is he capable of casting light right now?
You feel like your, like, light spell is, like, way more powerful than it usually is. And you see a figure on their knees in front of you with their back turned.
Just gonna walk to him, like, trudging through, like, water or whatever's in front of me. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Prawn, you're kind of jump scared as you open your eyes from your prayer and you see Chad staring down at you with a sledgehammer in his hands.
I'm good. Hello.
Hi. Your
Yeah,
god tell you where the undead are?
in a sense, maybe. No,
Point me in the direction.
I didn't get shit. I didn't. It wasn't a good prayer session.
Then I shall pray. And
Oh, you're more than welcome to pray with me.
Chad will pray.
Oh, I'm quite delighted by this. Please make a religion check with me.
Yeah, do it with advantage.
Coach and Chad or
My
Yeah,
brother,
Chad.
guys,
with
there on
advantage.
the zombie, you're gonna fucking die.
there was one better.
Chad, you feel like, or
Can I use my horns as, like, antenna?
yeah,
What?
you
His horns are a fucking tuning fork.
yeah, you lay the middle part of your sledgehammer over your horns and point them towards the sky, and you hear no response. But you almost feel like your god is too scared to talk to you, for perhaps you are more powerful than him now, since you feel invincible. TM.
Title drop.
I make another religion check now that I have him here.
That is what gave him the advantage. So
Yeah.
no.
No.
Alright, I'm taking off further into the woods.
Okay. And I think we'll leave off there. We will leave off there.
I am
I'll say-
delighted he prayed.
And
This has
we
been wild.
will come back next week with session 3. I hope
With
you all
Chad being
enjoy.
drunk in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
so glad
how
I
you
finally
doing,
got
Zach?
to use class things.
Zachary Morrow. When
Yeah?
He crafts the best campaigns I've played usually.
As
That's
a,
the Breaking Bad meme.
my favorite character is the destroyer.
Destroy.
May he rest
I
in
thought you were
peace.
I thought you were gonna say either the world's biggest fan or drug guy.
I'm so glad that you one-shot the eagle. So funny.
You know what I put? Did you
So
look
funny.
at what I put in my backpack for the broken arrow?
I saw.
Emberberry, what is that?
Emberberry.
He straight up drank Burning Love from Deep Rock. Just straight up drank that, except he ate
Oh.
it.
Can you guys watch this video?
I watched it.
Which one? What?
That's such a good mod.
No. Said
What is that gift?
I'm moving a Dracula safe circle.
Dracula,
It doesn't exist.